What's up, everybody? Today, we're in Paris, the city of lights and scams. There's a dark side here that most tourists don't see until it's too late. We're going undercover to expose the most common street scams so you don't get robbed on your dream vacation. From the Eiffel Tower to the back streets, we'll show you exactly how these scams work. Pay close attention. What you learned today could save you hundreds of dollars. Let's get into it. Alright, let's dive into the world of Parisian street scams. First up, we have the notorious gold ring scam. This one's been around for ages, but it still manages to catch unsuspecting tourists off guard. So, buckle up and let's learn how to spot this classic con. It's simple, sneaky, and unfortunately, it's everywhere. You'll find it near popular tourist attractions, busy shopping streets, and even quiet corners where people might let their guard down. These scammers are opportunistic, and they know how to blend in with the crowd. So, here's how it works, step by step. Pay close attention, because knowledge is your best defense against these kinds of scams. A scammer finds a gold ring right at your feet, seemingly out of nowhere. They make a show of picking it up, acting surprised and excited by their discovery. And then they ask you, with feigned innocence, if it's yours. They'll hold it up, maybe even shine it a bit, trying to make it look as appealing as possible. Of course, you say no, because you've never seen this ring before in your life, but they insist, oh no, they absolutely insist that you keep it as a gift. They might say they already have too much jewelry, or that they don't wear gold, or some other flimsy excuse. The moment you accept this gift, that's when the trap snaps shut. This is the critical point where the scam takes a turn. They immediately hit you with a sob story, a tale of woe designed to tug at your heartstrings and loosen your purse strings. And then, they demand money for the valuable ring, claiming it's worth hundreds of euros and that they desperately need the cash. To show you just how cheap these rings are, we actually went out and bought one ourselves for just 20 euros. And guess what? It turns out, unsurprisingly, that it's completely worthless brass or some other cheap metal. These scammers aren't buying these rings from Tiffany's, that's for sure. They buy them in bulk, probably from some wholesale supplier for mere pennies apiece. And then, they turn around and sell them to unsuspecting tourists for huge profits, making a killing off of their deception. The real trick here isn't the ring itself, it's psychological manipulation. They're playing on your emotions and your sense of obligation. They make you feel guilty for taking the ring, even though you didn't ask for it in the first place. They create a social pressure that's hard to resist. So what's the best way to avoid falling victim to this scam? Simple. If someone, a complete stranger, tries to give you something for free, especially out of the blue, especially if it's jewelry, like a ring or a bracelet, just politely but firmly say no and walk away. Don't hesitate. Don't engage. Just keep moving. Don't stop to listen to their sob story or to examine the ring more closely. Don't engage in conversation. Don't try to be polite or explain yourself. And most importantly, don't make eye contact. Eye contact can be seen as an invitation to interact, and that's exactly what they want. Remember, their scam only works if you interact with them. The more you engage, the more likely you are to fall for their tricks. If just one scammer manages to pull this off 20 times a day, which is entirely possible in a busy tourist area, that adds up to thousands of euros a month, all tax-free and all at your expense. It's not just a few isolated incidents, it's a massive operation, often involving organized groups hiding in plain sight on the streets of Paris. So, always remember this golden rule. Nothing of real value is ever truly free on the streets of Paris, or any major tourist destination for that matter. Stay alert, be vigilant, and keep moving. Don't be an easy target. Don't let a fake gold ring or any other petty scam ruin what should be an amazing and memorable trip to the beautiful city of Paris. Enjoy your travels and stay safe out there. Alright, brace yourselves, because next up, we're diving headfirst into the notorious friendship bracelet scam. This one's a classic in certain tourist hotspots, and it's designed to catch you off guard. It's aggressive, it's intimidating, and it relies on a combination of surprise and social pressure to work. These scammers often operate in groups, creating a more imposing presence. Picture this. You're at the base of Sacré-Cœur, enjoying the view, maybe a little distracted by the crowds. You're soaking in the Parisian atmosphere, completely unaware of what's about to unfold. Suddenly, a group blocks your path, acting overly friendly, maybe even offering a compliment or asking for directions. This is all part of their carefully orchestrated act. They seem harmless enough at first. Before you know it, they grab your wrist. It happens so fast you barely have time to react. This is where the scam kicks into high gear. In a flash, they quickly tie a friendship bracelet on you. It's often done with surprising speed and dexterity, making it difficult to prevent. The bracelet is now firmly attached to your wrist. And then suddenly, the smiles vanish. The friendly demeanor disappears, replaced by a demanding and aggressive attitude. The switch is jarring and designed to disorient you. They immediately demand 20 euros or even more for the gift you never asked for. The price is often exorbitant, far exceeding the actual value of the cheap bracelet. If you refuse to pay, they get pushy, becoming increasingly insistent and confrontational. They might start raising their voices or using intimidating body language. They might even start surrounding you, creating a feeling of being trapped and isolated. This tactic is designed to further pressure you into paying. We actually saw a family pay up, looking visibly distressed and uncomfortable. They just wanted the ordeal to be over. They paid just to escape the pressure and get away from the situation as quickly as possible. It's a sad sight, but unfortunately, a common one. The scam works so effectively because it relies on crossing personal boundaries and creating a sense of obligation. It's designed to make you feel uncomfortable and pressured into complying with their demands. They exploit your politeness and desire to avoid conflict. So, how do you avoid becoming a victim? The first line of defense is simple. Keep your hands in your pockets and walk with confidence, projecting an air of self-assurance. Scammers are less likely to target someone who appears confident and aware of their surroundings. Most importantly, don't let anyone grab your wrist. Be vigilant and proactive in protecting your personal space. If they do manage to grab you, pull away immediately and forcefully. Don't hesitate to break free from their grip, and say no loudly and assertively. Make it clear that you are not interested and will not be intimidated. Don't be afraid to make a scene, even if it feels awkward. Your safety and financial well-being are more important than avoiding a little embarrassment. Remember, these scammers want easy targets, not unwanted attention from law enforcement or other passers-by. If you stand your ground and refuse to be intimidated, they'll quickly realize you're not worth the effort and move on to find an easier victim. And a golden rule for avoiding all sorts of scams: never accept gifts from strangers, no matter how harmless they may seem. Protect your personal space, be assertive, and don't let politeness cost you money. It's okay to be firm and prioritize your own safety and financial security. Stay firm in your resolve, maintain eye contact, and keep walking with purpose. Don't let them deter you from enjoying your trip. Outside the Louvre, beware the petition scam. Young women, often pretending to be deaf, approach with a clipboard and ask you to sign a petition. It looks harmless, but once you sign, they demand a donation, pointing to fake entries of big amounts. If you refuse, they get aggressive and try to embarrass you into paying. Meanwhile, their partners may be pickpocketing you while you're distracted. We watched a group work together seamlessly. One distracts, another steals. The best defense? Never sign anything on the street. Don't take the clipboard, don't engage, and keep your belongings secure. Legitimate charities don't operate like this. If you're stopped, just walk away. Don't let guilt or politeness make you a target. Always be skeptical of street petitions. Protect your wallet and your signature. Stay alert and move on. The shell game. Classic, flashy, and seemingly simple. It's a game of chance, or so it appears. But beneath the surface lies a carefully constructed illusion, designed to separate you from your hard-earned money. It's a tale as old as time, played out on street corners and bustling tourist spots around the world. It's a game that's almost always impossible to win. The odds are stacked against you from the very beginning, and the house always has the edge. In this case, the street dealer. The speed, the misdirection, it's all part of the act. On the bridges over the Seine, a picturesque backdrop to this deceptive game, you'll find the shell game in full swing. The beauty of Paris can be deceiving, masking the scams that lurk in plain sight. You'll see crowds gathered around a charismatic guy, the dealer, orchestrating the game with practiced ease. He's the ringleader, drawing in unsuspecting tourists with promises of quick riches. The crowd seems lively and engaged, but don't be fooled by appearances. The setup is simple. 3 ordinary-looking shells and a small ball, usually a pea or a small bead. The simplicity is part of the appeal, making it seem like anyone can win. It's a game that preys on our desire for easy money. The dealer shuffles the shells with lightning speed, creating a blur of motion that makes it nearly impossible to track the ball. Your eyes dart back and forth trying to follow the pea, but it's a losing battle. You guess, relying on luck or intuition. And if you're right, or at least appear to be, you double your money. The initial win is a calculated move, designed to build your confidence and encourage you to bet more. It's a classic con artist tactic. Hook them with a small win, then reel them in for the big loss. But here's the trick. The real secret behind the shell game's impossibility. It's not just about speed and misdirection. It's about deception and manipulation. The crowd is often full of shills, accomplices working with the dealer to create the illusion of a fair game. They're part of the performance, adding to the excitement and encouraging others to play. These are fake players who win to lure you in, creating a false sense of opportunity. They celebrate their victories, flashing cash and enticing you to join the game. It's a carefully orchestrated performance designed to lower your inhibitions. The dealer might even let you win a small bet initially just to get you hooked. This small victory is a calculated risk on their part, a way to build your confidence and make you feel like you have a chance. But then, the dealer uses sleight of hand, a subtle manipulation that's almost impossible to detect. This is where the real trickery comes into play, and suddenly you lose big. The disappointment is palpable, the realization that you've been duped sinking in. The initial excitement quickly turns to frustration and regret. The ball mysteriously disappears, vanished into thin air, or more likely, concealed in the dealer's palm. The shells are revealed to be empty, the game exposed as a sham. And just like that, your money is gone, vanished as quickly as the ball. You're left with empty pockets and a valuable lesson learned, albeit the hard way. Meanwhile, shills strategically block you in, preventing you from leaving easily or seeing what's really happening. They create a barrier, both physical and psychological, making it difficult to escape the situation. And while you're distracted, pickpockets work the crowd, taking advantage of the chaos to relieve you of your wallet or other valuables. It's a coordinated effort, a well-oiled machine designed to exploit unsuspecting tourists. If police show up, the whole operation is designed to vanish in an instant. The scammers scatter, disappearing into the crowd as quickly as they appeared. The shells, the ball, the money, everything vanishes, leaving no trace of the illicit activity. So what's the only way to win this unwinnable game? Simple. Don't play. Avoid the temptation, resist the allure of easy money and walk away. Don't even stop to watch. Even observing the game makes you a potential target. The less attention you draw to yourself, the better. You become a target the moment you show interest, the moment you linger too long. The scammers are always watching, looking for their next victim. These aren't just amateur hustlers. These are professional thieves, skilled in the art of deception and manipulation. They've honed their craft over years, perfecting their techniques to maximize their profits. They are not street entertainers, they are criminals preying on tourists. Don't confuse them with genuine street performers who offer legitimate entertainment. The excitement is fake, a carefully constructed facade designed to lure you in, but the losses are very real and they can be significant. Keep your money safely tucked away in your pocket and keep walking with confidence. Don't give them the opportunity to take advantage of you. Don't let these deceptive street games fool you. Be aware of your surroundings and stay vigilant. Remember, if it looks too easy, if it seems too good to be true, it's almost certainly a scam. Trust your instincts and avoid anything that seems suspicious. Paris is full of real magic, of breathtaking sights and unforgettable experiences. Don't let these petty scams distract you from the true beauty of the city. Don't fall for the tricks, the illusions, the empty promises. There are far better ways to spend your time and money in this incredible city. Stay sharp, be aware, and don't gamble with scammers. Your best bet is to simply walk on by and enjoy the real treasures that Paris has to offer. Near Notre Dame, watch out for fake charity collectors. They wear vests, flash fake IDs, and claim to collect for big charities. They use guilt and high-pressure tactics to get your cash. But every cent goes straight into their pockets, none to charity. We confronted one, and he couldn't answer basic questions or show real credentials. Real charity workers have official IDs and can prove who they are. Never give cash to street solicitors. If you want to help, donate directly through official websites. Don't let scammers exploit your kindness. Have a personal rule, no street donations ever. That's the only way to be sure your money helps, not hurts. The metro ticket scam targets confused tourists at ticket machines. A helpful local offers to assist, then either overcharges you or sells you used or invalid tickets. You pay more or end up with worthless tickets. We saw a couple lose 10 euros this way. Frustrating and avoidable. Always use the machine yourself, in your own language. Never hand cash to a stranger for tickets. If you need help, go to the official information booth. Take your time, and don't let anyone rush you. Scammers prey on confusion and impatience. Be patient, be cautious, and keep your money safe. Don't let a fake helper double your costs. At the Eiffel Tower, pickpockets use distraction as their main weapon. Someone spills a drink on you, or a fake fight breaks out. Your attention shifts and your pockets get emptied. Another trick, a lost tourist blocks your view with a map, while an accomplice steals from you. These teams are pros, they know exactly where to look for wallets and phones. You're most vulnerable when distracted by crowds, selfies, or your kids. Protect yourself. Never keep valuables in your back pocket. Use a money belt or keep your bag in front. If something strange happens, immediately secure your belongings. Don't engage with chaos. Move away and stay alert. Assume every distraction is a setup. Paris is beautiful, but stay sharp in the crowds. Don't let a moment of confusion cost you everything. Be aware and keep your valuables safe. That's it. 7 of Paris's biggest scams exposed. Now you know what to watch for, so you can enjoy the city without worry. Stay vigilant, trust your instincts, and don't let scammers ruin your adventure. Share this video with anyone heading to Paris. Knowledge is your best defense. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe for more travel tips. Stay safe and enjoy your trip. See you in the next one.